Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we're giving you the entire year now for $10.08. Over 100 videos worth of content for $10.08.
8 cents is just such a slap in the face.
Like 84 cents a month, I think is what it comes out to.
I haven't seen 84 cents in 15 years. Ever since penny candy.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. Hope to see you there.
The entire year.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
What's up, guys? How you living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course, man.
Yeah, man. I was trying to think of a song that had Chevelle in it, and I was going to come in singing it, but can't think of it. So we're doing Chevelle. The Red is the name of the song that we're doing today.
Sound like a hood dude. Yeah, what's your name? Chevelle.
Chevelle.
You know what I'm saying? Sound like one of my, yeah, I think we did it. From Detroit, too. And he was from Detroit. Uncle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, my name's Chevelle and all that. Smooth hood cat.
So Chevelle, man, don't know much about this band at all. I think we read in the wiki that they're from Illinois.
Grays Lake.
Somewhere in Illinois.
Sounds pleasant.
I don't even know where that's at.
Grays Lake, Illinois, anything lake sounds pleasant to me.
Well, not Crystal Lake.
We wanted something relatively modern that we just haven't done, and Chevelle came up. I think it was between them, Bare Naked Ladies. There's a couple other bands that we were just like, let's just do a modern, like maybe alternative type band.
Yeah, man.
I know that's not the biggest thing on this channel, but the funny thing is, it's not the biggest thing in the comments, but we always get the DMs that, reach out. People reach out to us in the DMs because they're scared to comment. And they thank us for doing certain songs, man. So that's what keeps these types of bands going on the channel. Because if it was about what's in the comments, we would probably never do bands like this. But the DMs tell us that, that vocal minority, isn't the only viewership that we have. So it looks like the band's first studio album, Point Number 1, was released on a small record label named Squint Entertainment. Their second album, Wonder What's Next in 2002, was certified platinum by the RIAA after a debut at number 14 on United States albums charts in the Billboard 200. Looks like their third album, This Type of Thinking, was number 8, went gold. So they've had some success commercially. So that's kind of where we're at here. Yeah, I mean, we can get into the history in the early years and all that, but it's just tough to kind of narrow it down on the spot on what we want to touch. But they've had a decent run. They're still making music. It looks like it says to present. So they formed around 95 and they're still making music now, man.
Yeah,
so
that's cool
good for them, So we're expecting probably more of a pop oriented, maybe alternative metal sound, which can hit sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is what the doctor ordered sometimes.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? All right, man, let's get into it. Chevelle, The Red.
Say free when you're singled out. The red, well, it filters through. So lay down, nothing is real.
Oh yeah.
They should do a study on that on that fucking long guitar.
Love that
drop, man. They need to do a study on that, man. You know what I'm saying? For people outside of like who haven't been listening to rock for 50 years on what that does to them, man. Because Ryan's not the only one, man. That responds to that. That in my head, when I hear that I've heard that a billion times.
But I love it.
In alternative metal, but it just doesn't really seem to get old. It just does something. It may not always blow you away because you've heard it before, but in my head, it just sounds good. That's that's the bottom line. So I'd be curious to just see a study on what that note or that drop in heaviness, or I don't want to say heaviness. Hold on, relax. But the music becomes a bit more powerful when they hit that drop in the guitar. What that does to people outside of rock who've been listening to it for their entire lives. I'll be curious because it has an effect on people.
Right. In conjunction with the pause, though.
Yep.
The pause, then the long guitar note. That those two in conjunction is a disastrous combination right there. You have both of those, you're killing it. You're killing it. In my
it's a layup right there. It sounds cool, man. Honestly, this is exactly the way I thought it would sound. It's got sort of, these soft, sort of the vocals to me are a little bit more pop oriented, but the dude can sing. But I don't mind these vocals with alternative. When we start incorporating vocals like this with like heavier metal, that combination, and I've said this before, like too much of a clash or contrast in style to me. You know what I mean? But with softer melodic notes and riffs, it works. So not bad. Let's keep it going.
Lay down.
There you go. Perfect. That was perfect.
What his side goes right out again. Sing right again. Sing right again.
They say freak when you sing without the red.
Yeah, this is, dude, why you talking over this? They silently killing this.
Slip away to clear your mind. When asked who made it show, the truth he gives into most. So lay down.
Gotta have that pause and rock. You gotta have it together.
It's real. When his side
Yeah, you
goes
gotta have both. You gotta have both. One doesn't work without the other, in my opinion. Yep.
Solid.
Gotta have one without the other, man.
Solid as a rock.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it, man. This to me falls in the category of just my metal. Well, I know technically it's probably alternative metal, but
Shit, I think rock.
metal, rock, whatever. I got one playlist for all of that shit. So whatever you want to call it. So and this is in that mode where I'm just rock. I just want to hear a lot of metal and or rock, right? And I'm just driving and I'm just kind of kicking. Like I go to California. I go to Arizona a lot. And I'll play a lot of stuff like this. To me, that's right in pocket with something that I will listen to. I want my metal fix, and I'm just gonna listen to all, metal, alternative, rock type songs, and I'm just gonna put this on the playlist and just groove out. That's what this says to me. This it's safe. It doesn't go like above and beyond. I think musically, but it's still not so basic that I'm just bored of the shit, Because some things are just so basic to me that I'm like, yeah, man, this is some Alice in Wonderland shit. Put that on a Disney movie and keep that shit pushing. You know what I'm saying? But it's not that to me. So it's right in the middle of the road, and I like that. This is something that I can definitely jam out to while I'm, on a long road trip or whatever the case may be. Or I just have a metal rock fix that I want to go on. I want to kind of listen to. I have something like that in the rotation. This will fit that bill for me. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
It all makes sense, man. I mean, there's nothing about this song that is unique at all. Like his voice sounds like 1,000 voices.
Yep.
The drop sounds like 1,000 drops. The riffs sound like 1,000 riffs I've heard, but it doesn't sound bad to me.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound bad. And the funny thing is, man, with songs like this, I know what's coming in the comments, right? But I really. There's about a handful of people that I feel like, and I've kind of seen in the DMs, and that I feel like are truly music fans. People say, oh, I listen to different music, and they're like, okay, name a couple rappers. Eminem and Hopsin. Like, they name people, the rappers that are just sort of the commercial rappers that you would listen to. But when I say music fans, like they really have a extensive knowledge of a very wide range of music in every genre. You know what I'm saying? In a very wide range of genres.
Yeah.
And they listen to it consistently, not just one or two songs that they throw in once every 2 years.
Right.
And those people who aren't 100% just dedicated to whatever specific genre, they just tend to like a lot of different things and love. They may have their favorites. Those people will tend to say something like, this just sounds good. They will. They'll be like, yeah, sounds good. You know what I mean? Nothing inventive, nothing mind-blowing here, but they follow the formula correctly. You know what I'm saying? And That's it. And that's just what I'm hearing here, man. Not blowing me away, but because I've heard it before. But if I heard it for the first time through this band, I would say it sounds really good. You know, so solid. All right, man. Let's finish it up.
So lay
Solid.
is real. When his side goes red again. So lay down. The threat is real. When his side goes red again. Sing red again. Sing
So is this somebody that just gets super upset? Go crazy? Yeah.
When you're singled out and around, it filters through.
Yeah, it's just a cool song, man. Yeah, that goes on the playlist. I can rock that out. It's cool. They didn't, like I said, they didn't venture off to new territory. It's safe. And sometimes, man, I like that. And sometimes I know that may be a contradiction to some of the other videos that we've done that I've said, man, I wish they had this and I wish I had that. But I'm a firm believer in when you know a formula works, and as long as you can execute that formula at a high level, why deviate? Yeah, just be successful doing that, right?
Yep.
Because you're good at what you're good at following that formula, And I think that when you listen to this, it could easily just be like, it's just regular, but it rocks out though. It rocks out for what it is, an alternative metal type of sound. Yeah, they smoke that. I don't know if this band Chevelle does this all the time, or if this is just a one-off and this is not true to what their true sound sounds like. So I just think overall, like I said, it makes my playlist because it's just, it's a cool groove. And I love those pauses in conjunction with the long riff with the pause. You gotta have a pause. What, it's Kool-Aid and sugar, it's cereal and milk. You can't have one without the other. And when those two things are together, I just think it just makes the guitar sound itself, the riff just sound nasty. Yeah. And I love that in all music, in all genres, guys. It's not just metal. Dude, I love that. In hip-hop, I love that in R&B, obviously metal, rock. You take your pick. I just think that that's a winning combination. And I know that may be something simple. I know that maybe that's not something that's like mind-blowing and all this. It may not have a level of difficulty, but I do think if it's placed in the right, those pauses, and you place them in the right places of the song, I think it's magical. It does something it invokes an emotion in me, and I think other people as well.
I want to study on that, man. We need to study that.
Right.
If there's a study that exists, point me to it.
Right.
On what that specific drop and long guitar drop, or even beat drop does, because I'm telling you, every person it has, including myself, it just has an automatic. I like that.
Yep.
Appeal to you.
Yeah, man. So it's a win for me, man. I'm gonna check out other songs by them. Give us some other suggestions if you guys want, because I don't know again if this is something that they, if this is their sound, this is like their staple sound. I'm just gonna kind of stay in this formula, something that's been done before, or if they kind of venture out of that. But either way, give us some suggestions.
Yeah, man. I'm not mad at this song at all, man. It didn't sound bad to me. But I guess it's just a personal thing for me. Like, I feel like if someone were like, if I was a musician and someone played my song, I'd be like, oh yeah, 30 Seconds to Mars, right? Oh no, wait, Incubus? Like, if they just confuse me with like 10 different bands,
Yep.
that would burn my soul personally. Like, it would destroy me. It would torment me to no degree for you to confuse any other alternative band around this time with me and anyone else. So personally, it would be rough for me. I just feel like
I get it.
this could be confused.
Yep.
Honestly, if I heard this on the radio, I'd be like, is that 30 Seconds to Mars? Is that Incubus? Is that... That's just what it would be. And not everybody is trying to be, not trying to push boundaries, man.
Yeah.
That's just not what it is. And I feel like the only reason bands like this just get a bad rap is because they become so popular. And certain bands that do really try to push boundaries and change the game and change the landscape of music don't get as much shine. And that for that reason, their fans are a little salty and they start tearing stuff like this down. So I get it, man. But I've just learned I just don't. I'm starting not to care as much anymore. And I just try to focus on what's hot to me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And instead of tearing this down, I try to focus on promoting other things that are at a certain level to me that I think could really make to just push music to different levels. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because it was even I'm not abstaining from. I'm not excluding myself from being a dude like, oh, y'all like this corny shit, man. Y'all like this. What about Nas though? What about these dudes over here? King Los. We just did a video, 45-minute video that no one cared about with King Los. Well, maybe some people cared. A 45-minute breakdown of what he was able to do rap wise, and we know that we're not getting views on stuff like that, but we just want more people to be, exposed to it, man. I think that's kind of why you guys appreciate some of the stuff we do.
Yes, sir.
Exposing people to different things instead of tearing it down. Just try to highlight or promote things that you like and hopefully more people will appreciate. With that being said, not playlists, man. You know what I'm saying? Not playlists, but if it came on the radio, I'll let it rock a little bit. That's
there you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel. If you're interested, it will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. The link for that will be in the description along with information regarding our sponsor. I'm George. That's Ryan, Las Vegas.
We out.